Conclave, which won an Oscar. She's bringing the emotion through her body, and here she is at Variety as one of the young artists to watch. It's more powerful. Well, welcome to On Screen, your free acting class with me, Casey.
And me, Donna-Marie. So every week we give you mindset and audition tools so that you can walk in ready to book the roles that will change your life.
Just me today. Donna-Marie is on the road. Lots of people here today. Everybody loves Emotional Connection Day. You create your emotions. You do. Now, you didn't start out that way. You started out as a little baby who learned to cry for what they wanted. And then you were rewarded for crying. You were given love and snuggles and food and playtime and everything that you needed in your life because you cried. And then somebody changed the rules of the game and you weren't allowed to cry for what you wanted anymore. And depending on what was going on in your parents', caregivers, and culture's world at that time, you were either told, don't misbehave, or that's not how we ask for things when we're bigger. And that is how you learned to change your emotions. So someone else at a very young age, or at your very young age, told you that's not how we ask for things, or that's not how we do things, or told you that you were bad for asking the way that it was natural and normal and how you'd always acted. So you changed your emotional reaction, your emotional feelings to hunger, loneliness, and the desire for play. You changed it right in that moment because you learned fast. We learned fast. We are fast learners, us humans. So that taught you how to create your emotions that way. And it went on through your entire life. So I'll give you a super example. Here's a cup I love because one of my students gave it to me. I have a number of mugs. My students know I love mugs. Don't buy me anymore because I've got a lot now. But I love this mug. Now, say my son dropped this mug and it broke into a million pieces. I would be upset, but I would not act upset. I don't want him to feel bad doing things by accident. I would say, oh, that's a whoopsie daisy. Let's clean it up. Instead of going, fuck, my student gave me that cup. Can you not be more careful? Which is what a lot of people hear. They break a glass, they break a cup, they trip, they do whatever, and people criticize them. So they learn to feel shame about being a normal human being. And it goes on like that. We are taught our emotions. This is something that is absolutely true. And when you go through your life, you will see it. Now, not only are we taught our emotions, but our emotions are contagious. Ever walk into a room and there's someone who's like just in a pissy mood, and all of a sudden you're in a pissy mood or you're in a defensive mood or whatever it is? Emotions are contagious. So once you know that, you can control it. So you walk in and someone's in a pissy mood and you're like, not my circus, not my monkeys. That's your thing. Now, I say that like it's easy. Neither of these things, breaking a mug or not catching someone else, possibly that you love, not catching their emotions and letting them affect you, that's not easy. You just need to make the switch. So what you need to do is you need to use your thinky brain to make this brain work better. You actually have brain cell thingies in your heart. It goes back and forth. So you want to use this thinky brain to make this look better, work better. Thank you, Rochelle. Rochelle from Montreal says that is true. And it is. It's true. So you can do that because your brain, your body, and your imagination generate your emotional state. But your parents, teachers, your culture, your friends, they've told you what's acceptable and you mimicked it. But you're not going to do that anymore. Is everybody with me? We're not going to do that anymore. No. What happens when we don't do that anymore? Virginia's about to let us know. We are happy or we're not happy because not being happy is acceptable. If someone tries to control you and said you shouldn't be mad right now, you're like, fuck you, I'm mad right now. Do not tell me what to feel. I am feeling what I'm feeling. So you will feel it. You will decide what we feel. Yes, you will control what you feel. You will decide. You will have a better life and you will be a stronger artist because someone who is aware of their emotions and able to transform them is able to do anything they want to do with their acting. Anything, anything. And with their life. Now, that doesn't mean the minute you learn how to, we are free and in control. Two things that seem like they're so good, Maria. There are two things that seem like they're opposed, freedom and control, but they're not. The more control you have, the more freedom you have. The more discipline, the more control you have, the more freedom you have. So let's get into the work, shall we? If you're not doing this, your emotions are going to feel flat, and every time it's going to feel forced or fake, and casting directors are going to go, oh, I'm going to go look at that person who delivers. Now, that person who delivers may not be consistent. So you can be the person who is really, who can really get the emotions up sometimes, but not all the time. So you want to be able to be consistent. Now, I hate to tell you this, you have to practice. Some of you have sports or dance or other things that you do, so you understand the value of practice. Discipline will make you better. Awareness equals choices. Yes, you can make those choices. And guess what helps you do that? Your body. So let's talk brain and heart. The first thing you want to do, everyone's going to do this with me, and many of you will be familiar with this. You're going to take a drink of water. This is not water. I cheated. I have something that's not water, but you want to have water. The reason you want to have water is a state changer. So you'll notice people when they're on stage doing events, when there are speakers, they'll always have a drink of water with them. It's because it calms you down. It's a state changer. So you want to have water with you so you can change out of whatever emotion you go to. And that will make your day so much easier because at the end of doing this emotional work, you won't be going like, when you've cried all day and you've got a cry hangover in your body and you're just like, oh God, I don't want to see anyone. I know I look like I've been crying all day. Water is a state changer. It'll make it go away. The other thing you can do is plunge your hands or your face in cold water. And that will help change you. So if you've got something else to do and you can't plunge your face in water because you've already done your makeup or whatever, just plunge your hands in. It will really help. I love how everybody's complimenting each other in the chat. That is really lovely. So now we're going to look at how you need to prep yourself. So the first thing you need to do is make sure your heart and mind are aligned. So to do that, what you need to do is you need to understand that the breath you take will soften your heart and slow it down and allow you to be more vulnerable. So that is why you take a breath in through your nose, hold it for 4 seconds, and do a breath out for 5 or 6. That actually slows your heart down, makes you more calm, and then it makes you more vulnerable. And when I say vulnerable, I mean vulnerable in a way that you are open to be able to suggest things to yourself or have things suggested to you. Does this make sense to everyone? Yeah? We're going fast because I'm covering a lot. Okay, so now we're going to do it. You're going to breathe in through your nose. Now, before you do this, everybody who's got a little bit of a jelly belly, feel good. You get your emotions a lot easier. Everybody who's got a really tight belly, feel good because you're in great shape, but you have to just loosen your belly a little bit. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose. Now, there is a little tube that's going all the way down to your belly, but on the sides of that tube are your ribs. They're an accordion. So if you can open them up while you're doing this and open your belly so you look a little bit like you're, a couple months pregnant, boys, girls, whatever, everybody's had a food baby, right? So that feeling where you've got a little bit of a belly, you're going to open up your ribs, open up your tummy. So breathing in through your nose, here we go. And I'll tell you to hold it. Breathe in. Tummy fat, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out through your mouth for 6. Same thing again. One more time. In for 4, hold for 4, out through your mouth for 6. And now you should be feeling open. Now that you're open, we're going to do some things to make you feel different. The first thing you're going to do is learn how to give. So, you know your tummy that I was talking about? Well, you're going to take your hands and you're going to put them like this. Can everybody show me their hands like this? Thank you. Now you can stand up if you want. Standing up is actually better, but you don't have to. And I don't have to see your face if you're standing, so don't worry about that either way. Then you're going to bring your hands to your belly. And they're going to be at this way at your belly. And then you're going to bring your hands forward like this from your belly, as if you have all the love in the world in your belly. Everybody's experienced this, right? That like the little tingles in your belly when you're in love. And you're going to go straight forward. So your hands are going to come out straight forward like this. And you're going to say, I give. And I want you to give all the love in your heart. I want energy extended to the end of your fingertips, no lazy fingers, very full fingers, and go all the way out. I give. I give. Everybody say it out loud. I give. I give. I want your hands to go straight forward, none of this. This is nice, but that's not what we're doing. We're doing this. Straightforward. I give. You're directing it to someone. I give. I give. Say it out loud. I give. How does that feel? Pop it in the chat. You think you hyperventilated? Slow it down, Richard. Next time you do it, you just have to slow it down a little bit. Okay, so can I get everybody to pop in the chat? And then we're going to get up and do another exercise. Feels good, feels weird, feels weird. Your heart feels full. Good, with an apostrophe, maybe. Interesting. Good and weird. Pregnant. Yeah, I get that. Connected. Good mental state, like you have something to give. Very relaxed. Feels very natural. Yeah. Open for business. Yeah. Feels warming, peaceful, vulnerable. Yeah. What if they don't want what I got? Or vulnerable, like I want you to have this. Yeah. Feels good. Now everybody experiences different things at different times. So depending on what's gone on in the course of your day. Now this is something that we're going to do. You feel like someone on the other side is accepting, not sure who. Yeah. Yeah. We can just give it to the universe. But it's when it's directed specifically, then it's more powerful for you as the person. When it's like this, it's so open. It could be, it's amorphous. Who am I giving this to? But when it's like this, it's real. Now we're going to here's where you're going to use your imagination. And here's where you're going to be very, very comfortable being a greedy guts. I want you to take as much as possible, as much as you can. So be like a kid in a candy store. Got more specifics of visualization as you went through? Yeah, it does. As you continue doing it, that's why practice is so important, because it gets deep in you. Now you're going to take from up high. You're going to take from the side. You're going to take from below. You're going to go all around your room, wherever you are, and you're going to take, and you're going to say, I take. And when you take, you're going to grab it like a greedy guts. And then you're going to put it in your pocket, or you're going to eat it, or you're going to stuff it down your shirt and put it in your bra, or whatever you're going to do. You're going to take as much as possible. You're going to load up. And what you are taking is all the good stuff. All the good stuff in the world. So I want you to run around and take it. So it's love, it's community, it's friendship, it's money, it's power, it's success, it's everything. It's talent. Get out there, start taking it. I take. Let's be greedy. Let's go. I take. I don't see your hands going. If I don't see them going, I don't believe you're taking. Take it. Take. I take. Put some in your pockets. You got to keep it. I take. Imagine you have a big bucket and you just take it and you take it, put more in there, and you take, and you take, and you take more, take more, take more. Reach up, up, up beyond your grasp, beyond, further than you think you can go. Really go high. Really go high. Like it's hard to get it. Oh, I'm gonna take it. I take it. I got it. Make it super hard to get it. Super hard. Reach up, 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 up. It's really hard to get it. Reach out, 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 out. It's really hard to get it. Other side, same thing. Hard. It's hard. It's really hard. Stretch yourself. Now it's easy. There's locked. Get locked. Yay. Yay, yay. Okay, good. Now stop. Pop in the chat. What was that like? Assess yourself. What are you feeling right now? Feral, energized? Feel like you're a money machine? Well, that's good. I got to get in touch with you. Smile and a giggle. Best version of yourself? Greedy? Sometimes people feel greedy. Remember the story that you get told on the airplane. If you don't take any oxygen for yourself, you can't give to anyone else. Taking the part, pooped but free, a little physically tired from the taking. Yeah. What about emotionally? Maybe a little sweaty. Like you just did. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to have everybody have a workout. It's physical. Greedy but energized, full. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Now, take a deep breath in through your nose again. Hold it. Release. Any difference? Pop it in the chat if there's a difference. Much calmer, grounded, calm, settled, relaxed. Do you feel like you could get something? If someone said, you've got an audition, how do you feel about that right now? You've got an audition. It's for a really big role. How do you feel? You feel like you could get something solid, ready? Yes. You can very much do it, says Van Earl. Yes, I'm on it. I'll be there. You have an audition, Gloria? That's fabulous. Feel like it can take on the world. Yes, absolutely. All right, now you're going to try something different. You're going to reach forward as far as you possibly can. Someone you love is there, but you can't reach them. So you're going to use one hand to reach forward as far as you can, leaning forward, moving forward as far as you can, stretching, stretching, stretching beyond your fingertips. You can't reach them. Keep going further, further, further. Look to them. Look at them. Look at them. You can't reach them. They won't come to you. Put your hand over your mouth. Hands forward. One hand forward, one on your mouth. Hold yourself so that you can't talk. Now I want you to put them in danger. Keep your hand over your mouth and try and reach them. They're scared. Now with your hand over your mouth, I want you to yell no, but keep your hand over your mouth so you can't be heard. I want you to yell no and keep reaching as hard as you can. Your hand is hard on your face, so you can't be heard. So it's a lot of pressure on your face. You need to hold your hand. Trisha Toth, you need to hold your hand tightly. Okay, so hold your face really tightly and move your hand forward and yell no. Keep yelling. Keep yelling. Drop your hands. Now really, really quietly. Very quiet. No. Write how you feel in the chat. Despair, very sad, broken, failure, sad and helpless, crippled, like you just lost someone. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Devastated, vulnerable, weak, sad. McConaughey from Interstellar. Yeah, helpless and hopeless. Heart pounding, lip quivering. That's the kind of thing that wins you an award. Lip quivering. Powerless, your body's shaking. Everybody have a glass of water. Now that you've had a drink of water, take a minute. We're going to do the breath in a minute, but I just want to see you to see the stages of how it can change. So how did the water help? What did it do for you? And if it didn't do it right away, have another drink. It's calming, reset, refreshing, cools, calm, grounded, breathe. So now you're going to go to your nose again. Breathe in through your nose, hold it for 4, release it for 6. Assess again. Where are you at? You can still feel it in your stomach. Yeah. So that means it takes more time. You went deep. So I want to show you. You still feel on the edge, feel tired, lingering regret, calm. So that means you need to change your emotion. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a picture after, but right now what we're going to do is you're going to talk about where you were and where you want to be. So let's say you want to be calm. Would everybody agree? Would like to be calm now? Yeah. Okay, good. So name what you're feeling now, whatever it is. So if you're feeling restless or if you're feeling confused or whatever it is, name what you're feeling. If you can't name it, just say, I'm feeling what I'm feeling now. You want to say it out loud. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling tired and I'm moving towards curious. So now to feel curious, what I want you to do is I want you to look to your left and smile a little bit. Look to your left and smile, just with your eyes. So just with your eyes, Greg, you don't want to, Greg Norris, you don't want to move, not with your face, but just with your eyes. So look to your left, just with your eyes. Keep your head straight forward. Keep your eyes, move your eyes to the left. Now smile a little. Now let a little feeling in your stomach and your solar plexus, little tickle feeling happen. That feeling when something really good is going to happen. So you keep your eyes there. You're going to keep that little smile, that little tickle feeling. And then you're going to say out loud, I feel curious. I feel curious. And then you're going to bring your eyes around to us and say, I feel curious. And you're going to look at everybody. So you're going to connect with a few people. I feel curious. I feel curious. I feel curious. And you're, Kara's cheeky. Absolutely. Well, you are cheeky. Well, that's perfect. So you're going to, it can be a variation that happens, but generally our bodies like to do these things that you feel mischievous. Yeah. So you're moving from curious to mischievous. And now we're going to feel calm. So now you're going to do the breathing in through your nose. Feel lighthearted. Good. And say, I feel calm. I feel calm. I feel calm. And how does everybody feel? Hopefully you feel calm. Feel much more calm. Good. Good. You are calm. You're calm. Good. Happy, maybe giddy. Good. Happy and giddy is good. If you have a drink of water, Virginia's ahead of the game. If you have a drink of water, it's going to help calm you down even more. So you've been through a lot of emotions in just over half an hour. I'm going to share a picture from a client. So this is Madeline Arthur in Devlin, Ohio. That's the same thing. She's bringing the emotion through her body. And there she is at Variety as one of the young artists to watch. Here's Carlos Diaz in Conclave, which won an Oscar. And he's experiencing their deep pain that he's holding in his heart and not releasing. So he's got layered emotions going on there. If you've seen Conclave, it's a really good film. I don't want to ruin it for you, but he's a cardinal who has a very dangerous secret, and it's a very high stakes election essentially for the Pope. And here he is at the Oscars. And this is Caleb Worthy doing the same thing. So he's got that in his eyes. I didn't do much eye work for you, but essentially we can do it right now. You tilt your head down a little bit, put your eyes up, and then hold your breath. And start to feel a little determination coming. It's in your brain. It's not a head. It's not a heart thing. It's in your brain. So you feel it up here. you will start to feel disconnected. And his character had autism and had recently murdered his girlfriend's mom in a show called The Act. And there he is at Disney. And this is Ryan Robbins, who played a really difficult role in Riverdale when he had to play the uncle who took over after Luke. I can't remember his last name, after he died, which was really sad. It was a hard one to do. So this work pays off in spades. It pays off in spades in both your professional and your work life, because you become someone who understands that you can transform emotions. That's going to change everything for you. Does this all make sense? Everybody with me? These are really cool techniques. Thank you. Yes, we need to do this work. Everyone on the planet should be doing this work. Because if you understand this, then you can create any emotion for your life that works for you. And I believe we would all be better off if people understood their emotions and could change them, because you wouldn't be so reactive and so grumpy all the time. Now, Donna-Marie and I are teaching a 3-hour class that is going to be, this barely touched on it. We're teaching a 3-hour class that is going to help you connect with these kind of emotions deeply and on the regular. Now, some of you have been in our classes before. This class will have some things that you have never done before, so it'll be well worth you doing this. I hope to see you all there. Now, if you're interested, what I'd like you to do, it was really great, thank you. It's like going to the gym. It is. If this is something that worked for you, I'd like you to pop yes coach in the chat. And actually, no, I was going to say I would send you the link, but I can put the link here. And then if not, if you'd like me to send you the link, then yes coach, okay. There's a link, but I will also send out an email with the link, or a message with the link, for people who want it. Innocent nerd who gets dragged into doing drugs. Oh my God, that is such a perfect role. So that same actor, Christopher, that I just showed you, Caleb Worthy, he did a show called Bodied that's worth you watching. Just watch a few clips for it. So he was a nerd. So Eminem produced this film. It was about a very nerdy guy who ends up becoming a battle rapper. So the work in that show is really worth watching for you, if you can just watch a couple of clips from it to see the transition that he does from nerd to battle rapper. For everybody who's in the cast, this is included. So don't sign up for it. This is included for the cast. The cast is a program that we do that is live online. It's where I'm coaching you specifically individually. And then we have another program called Audition Plus, which is for grounding you in audition techniques that essentially I've been completely obsessed with for the last 30 years. I really wanted to see what it was. Like, I would break down what was working for my actors. I don't know who saw if anybody saw the list that I posted the other day. I had like over 280 shows that my clients had been on, and some of them had multiple clients. Like The Killing, I had like, I think 7 people on The Killing. So essentially what I've been doing over the years is keeping track of what works and what doesn't work. And what I found for actors is, do you guys mind if I go on like this? I know we're going over. Okay, if you have to go, I totally understand. I will not be hurt. But I just want to, I love this. I'm obsessed with this job. Yeah, I keep journals and I write down everything that works and everything that doesn't work. What doesn't work is thinking that what works in scene study will work in an audition. They're very different. And even more so now that self-tapes are a thing. So I've been doing this since 2008 online. I used to do this with my clients in LA and Australia and New York via Skype. And they were booking. And I was just like, this is so insane. Why is it working better? Because they were already booking, but they were booking more. And it's working better because they're in the frame. everything is in the frame, and they're being taught to understand how to use the frame. So I always use the example of carrier pigeon, ha ha ha, I'm not that old. So like if you're opening a fridge, it's not like this, it's like this, or it's like this. It's a different motion. So if you're doing it outside the frame, it's going to work. Or if you're, you know what I mean? So you start to use the frame, you start to become aware of the frame. In a scene, obviously, you have props, you have music, you have set deck, you have all of that stuff. But when I started to teach them to create, almost as, oh, thank you, Leslie. Leslie's in casting, so listen to her. She's also one of the best human beings alive, aside from being in casting. Like, if you get a chance to have dinner with her, you should do it. You don't have everything, so you have to treat it like it's CGI. And so many things that you shoot now are going to be CGI. You're going to be on a box, and you're going to be pretending that you have like a sword in your hand, like Gal Gadot did for Wonder Woman, right? She was on a box, and then that whole thing was CGI'd around her. This is going to be your life. So if you can learn how to do that in your audition world, but even in your practice world, if you can learn how to do that, you're going to be so ahead of the game. When it comes to video games, when it comes to voiceover, when it comes to all the CGI stuff you're going to be doing, the power of building your imagination. It is the power of building your imagination. It makes you a better artist. So I started doing this, and then we crafted, Donna-Marie and I crafted Audition Plus out of that. Essentially, we made a system that has worked for our clients for years and years and years. Scene study is good for going deep and playing with others. Audition Plus is good for building your imagination and core skills. You said it. You really need both. And I love teaching scene study. That's kind of what we're doing in the cast. Auditions are my jam. It's what gets you the gig. And seeing my clients, you just can't, I mean, I'm sure you can because you're on the side that books, but if you're the coach and somebody books, and especially like if it's their first booking or it's a big booking, you're just like, or if it's something like Amber booked something today that I don't think I can talk about yet, but it was something that it's just like, holy shit, I can't believe you booked that. That is cool. That is a cool gig. It's like a real legitimate holy shit moment in your life. And those roles, you kind of know it when you get it, that, oh, this is going to change everything. The audition thing for me is just the most rewarding part. I love scene study. I love teaching emotional connection. So how can you sign up for what? Is it, so Misha, you're asking how can I sign up? Is it for Audition Plus or for the emotional connection class? Audition Plus. Okay. Then I have both. Okay. Okay. I think that's going to wrap it up for me. Did everybody get the links that they need? Your first live class, and it was great. Yay. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Well, we'll see you on Thursday too. Bye.